Hello, guys. I feel like I've been super MIA, but hi, I'm so excited to be talking on this opportunity call. I was actually super excited to hop on it because I've been kind of like quiet on the outside, and to know that the opportunity call was coming up again, it fired me up. So I'm so excited for any new people here that you jumped on this call. It takes a lot. It's nerve-wracking, and just give yourself a pat on the back for just showing up. And Lynn just said it when she hopped on the call is it's you don't do things like this before, but you stepped out of your comfort zone.
Mhm.
You hopped on and you're stepping into something new. So congratulations for being here.
Thank
You
you.
showed up for yourself. You're welcome.
Yay.
I just want to start off by asking for anyone new, and you can pop it in the chat or you can whatever you want to do. I just want to ask a super quick and simple question. What would you do if what would you do with an extra $100 to $300 a month? What would that do for you right now, right this second? And you can think about it. It for me, it could be anything, but you might have a specific clothes. Lisa said clothes. It could be anything. New hockey equipment, anything. Everyone's lives are different, and you all might need to focus on something different, but anything. You can pop it in the chat. For example, it could be groceries, gas, kids' activities, like I said, a bunch of different things. And most of us are already tapped out on time right now. So like you can't make that extra $100 to $300. That's why I love what we are going to share with you tonight and show you because it's flexible and you can do this in the pockets of your day that you already have. Lunch break. If you're working a full-time job, pop on your lunch break or whatever free pockets of your day that you have, you can do this. Whether you work full time, part time, you're a stay at home mom, whatever your situation is, you can do this whenever. Here's one little crazy fact to think about. There are 6 billion people here on social media, but only 2% are actually making an income online on a platform. So honestly, you're in the right place at the right time with the right group of women and people to help you figure it all out. So before we get into details, I just wanted to quickly introduce myself and tell you why I'm so passionate about this opportunity and why I love it so much. My name is Chloe Cooling, and a few years ago, I was in the exact same spot as some of you. I was nervous, but I was curious and I was wanting more in my college life. I was very young. I was very young when starting this, and I needed, sorry, that makes my brain go crazy. Um, I needed a little bit of extra money when I was in college. I was in college from Monday to Friday and could only work Saturday, Sunday, and the job that I was at did not give me enough hours to even cover. I had car insurance and a car payment. It didn't even give me enough to pay my car payment. I could only pay my insurance, and I knew that I couldn't live like this throughout college because I needed money. I needed other things other than just my car. So I'm a former early childhood educator and I am working in an elementary school right now. And I said yes to this when I was young, like I said, as a college student, working super busy, just trying to cover my car. I knew I needed something more, but had no idea where to start. That's when this opportunity fell right into my lap and it filled the gap that I was looking for. Fast forward to over 3 years later, this is basically what I do full time right now. And I stay home with my 1 year old daughter. And I could not be more grateful because it has allowed me to be so present and hit every milestone with her in the moment. And I wouldn't want it any other way. That's kind of a bit about me, and that's all I'm going to leave with my story. So, that being said, I'm just going to trickle it off to Danielle.
Hello, ladies. My name is Danielle Josephic, and I've been with Nu Skin for over 5 years now. Sounds so crazy because I honestly could never have previously pictured myself doing something like this. But I'm a former residential counselor turned full-time network professional. This is a network marketing professional. This is all I do. And probably like a lot of you, I saw a post online. I wanted to try the product. The person, like my Facebook friend that shared the post, shared the opportunity with me. She was like, it's free. I know you're home with a baby. Um, do you want to hop on a call? And so I did. I was really skeptical and really nervous. I honestly could have never seen myself doing something like this. I was barely on socials, but I said yes. And after I hopped on the call, I was like, it's risk free. Like it is free to join. I'll grab my product and see what happens. And if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. But I kind of set a goal for myself. If I could make $2,000 minimum a month, I'd be able to stay home with my daughter. My husband works for Hydro. He travels all the time. This would give me something where I could stay home with my kids. And so, long story short, that's where I am. It did that. Hi, I'm here 5 years later. This is all I do. And it's just so exciting because that is my favorite thing about this business. Like the products are amazing, but our free opportunity that can literally change lives, like it did mine, is something that just lights my fire. So, I'm going to pass you off to Lisa, and she can share a bit more about herself.
Hi, and I'm not going to spend too much time on me. I really actually want to show you, I want to pull the curtains back on how you actually make money with this business opportunity with a link that the person who invited you here can send you, and you get your own link to share with friends and family. But I do think that stories are really important because it gives you an opportunity to see yourself in somebody else's journey. So I was a dental hygienist for 15 years, and I used to see patients and just think there's got to be more than this. I saw the same patients every 3 months or 6 months or 9 months, whatever their return was. And we would do the same song and dance, hi, like, how are you? How are the kids? How are the family? Okay, let me clean your teeth. And I just felt like there was so much more of an impact to be made, but also life was getting more expensive. I had two small kids, and my raise at my year-end review was 25 cents. And when you add that up over a whole year, working 40 hours, like you guys can do the math. It's not life changing. But also I was the most merited hygienist in the office. So I was doing the ortho program. I was doing all of the schedules. I was running the learning system that we had in place so that we could continue our education and level up our skills, increasing the profit for our boss, working this way. And I realized I'm literally consulting and working my butt and skipping my lunches and driving an hour each way, and I am building someone else's dream. He used to take off to Greece every summer for 2 months with his kids, and he was living the life that I wanted to live. So that was really where like my desire started. And I used to pray for something to make more money from home. I just wanted to cut back Saturdays. I just didn't want to work Saturdays. I wanted to be around my kids. I had a little bit of debt hanging over my head that when I lay my head down on the pillow at night, it kept me up. Or I would think like, how am I ever going to get on top of this debt? Plus pay for all the other things. Like Chloe mentioned, she's got a little one now, but like my kids were just a little bit older at that time, and it was starting to like pile up, and I was starting to feel really helpless. And like Danielle mentioned, this business literally lights my soul on fire because we get to help women make money online. And it's all a merit. This is a merit-based business. Every other job I've ever had, it didn't matter that I was the hardest working person in the room. And if you resonate with that, like ask yourself, are you the hardest working person in your room, but your compensation is the same as your coworker, or it's not going to be the same because you're lower seniority? You had to work 5 years to get a third week off. My first year in this business, I took a month and I went to Florida in a trailer with my kids because I knew that the skills I had been learning over the previous 3 to 6 months, that if I just implemented them, that I could be rewarded for my hard work more than what my boss was going to reward me for those hours. And I'm not saying that you should leave your job, but my point is, if you are a hardworking person, this is a merit-based business. The more you're willing to learn and grow, um, eh, the more money you can make. Also, the more people that you help, whether it's with a product solution or a money solution, the more money you make. And so with that, I want to take you right to, I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to break this down so easy for you. And if it doesn't share or you can't hear me, please somebody just type it into the chat, because once I share my screen, it kind of goes dark on my end anyways. Okay, so these are really just some examples. We have a portfolio of something like 3,500 products globally. And what our job in this is to help you decide what you are passionate about and create your own portfolio of things that you actually want to talk about, that you actually feel comfortable taking your customers' money to put that product in their hand. Like we want you to be excited for them to get their product. But these are just some ideas for our top sellers, meaning like everybody wants them, probably yourself included, and the profit that comes beside them. So our whitening toothpaste, you sell a tube of whitening toothpaste. This is what I built a six-figure business on a whitening toothpaste. That's it. I didn't talk about any other products. I was the whitening toothpaste queen. People used to see me at Walmart and be like, "Aren't you that girl who sells the whitening toothpaste? I need another tube." So I literally built a brand on just one product. At the time, my profit was like $1.75 a tube. Okay. And I built to almost $500,000 in income on whitening toothpaste. Now I'm going to get to how that happened because I think that's an important piece of like what's possible for you in this business. But right now, start thinking like the internet is literally limitless. Your living room can only hold so many people, right? The Italian wedding hall can only hold so many people, but the internet, it holds, like Chloe mentioned, 6 billion people. Only 2% of them are taking other people's money for that. You know what I mean? Like they're promoting products, e-commerce. It's so untapped. Our tanner is $17. When the spring starts to circle around, this tanner product has literally exploded our business. People have made so much money on that. You sell one tube, you're making $17 right away. You can't even make that on a kid's toy on Marketplace. I've tried. Okay, I've tried. I've literally tried to sell a $200 snowsuit and I got $5 for it. Okay. The skin firming cream, cellulite, crepey skin, you name it, hot. Hot, 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 hot. $22 profit per tube. You sell one tube. Even if that's all you ever do in your business, you're making $22. Now this one here, the next two I'm going to talk about, the Gut Health Lemonade, it will put $23 in your pocket every time a bag goes out the door. And the really important thing about this is a consistency loyalty product. People love this. They instantly, I'm talking within the first glass, their bloat is gone. They feel like $1 million. And so having repeat customers for this it's a no-brainer. And so every time that you've got one of these go to a customer, if you think about that, even if you only had one customer, $23 per month over a year, like what are you paying for out of that? Right? If you had 10, you're going to 10x that. So it's just that simple. The LumiSpa is $40 per device sold. And let me just tell you, the LumiSpa is the gateway drug. Excuse like my language. I don't mean to be so vulgar about it, but once somebody tries a LumiSpa and they see and feel the difference instantly, not to mention, some of you might not have even seen this thing and you're like, I don't know what that is. What does it do? It grabs attention, but once they use this and they see their own results, they literally want everything that's in the catalog. So they will repeat for what else can I try? Also, there's a little blurb down the bottom to keep it simple. The more you sell, the more you make, which means you are awarded for your merit. If you sell lots of LumiSpas or lots of all of these products and you're just going crazy sharing all the things that you love, the company is actually going to reward you. They're going to back pay you for every sale that you made in any given month. So like, let's say it's August and you go ham and you're selling your Gut Health Lemonade like crazy. The company they don't make you hit a certain amount and then get back pay or get bonuses on the next stuff. They literally back pay you for the work that you've already done. So if you're having a great month, they're like, oh gosh, we really want to help you out. Okay. This is huge. There's actually two things that are going on. One of them's not even showing up on this screen. If this is something that you're like, well, I don't have any products or I don't know what to try or, money's tight. That's why you might be sitting on this call. The company, before I even get into the free products, the company is giving you a $35 in Canada, $25 in the US, but $35 shop credit. So when you sign up to be a brand ambassador, you're a brand affiliate, the company gives you $35. We have the code. So if you're getting signed up, the company gives you $35 to put towards anything you want. I can tell you right now that will cover the majority of like a toothpaste and tanner combo. It pretty much takes care of it for you. Okay. But you can put it towards anything that you like and comes right off your bill. These free products, the left side, this is tier 1. These packages right here are worth about $150 to $170. Then tier two, and again, merit. So the better that you do, and over, your first 6 months in business, you can earn these. This second tier, this one is worth about $220 to $250. And then the third one, the third tier, which we help you get to. Oh, I'm just gonna go back. The third one, each package is worth just about $600. The top one is a body contouring device, which if you just want to see the results and figure out what it does, like just ask whoever invited you to this call to send you some pictures. It's wild. It got rid of my mom pouch in like 3 treatments. And then the Lumi Spa, which I showed on the other page, again, ask for results, whether it's like wrinkles, acne, it takes care of everything on the skin. So you have the opportunity to earn all of these over $1,000 of free product in your first 6 months just for learning the business and making sales and having success. So this is a huge thing. Like I want to tap on this because they never had anything like this when I started 7 years ago. These numbers are updated. It says 2023, but they are actually 2024 numbers. These, to simplify this screen, from the left-hand side to the right-hand side, the more people that you help, the more money per month you are going to make in leveraged income. Okay, what does this mean? If I can just leave you with one thing from this call, is an awareness of linear income versus leveraged income. Linear income is what I was earning as a dental hygienist. Both Chloe and Danielle were earning when they put their hours in. You go to work, you get paid. You're hourly. Okay? Or you sell something, you get paid for it. That's a linear income. Leveraged income is when you get paid for your efforts that may have happened in the past, and you can get paid continuously. So when you help other people make money and they continue to sell and make money, because this is an awesome platform, what happens is you continue to get referral bonuses from the company. So you can actually literally make money in your sleep. And I hate that term. I think it is super misleading. And so I want to give you, we promised that we would pull the curtains back on all of this. What that means is ultimately, I helped a few people get started selling whitening toothpaste. When I first got started, I was like, you should do this. This is crazy. Like, you need to pay for a car seat. Oh my gosh, you should sell toothpaste. You want to pay some home decor? Sell some toothpaste. I didn't know any better. I didn't know what I was doing. And I was helping them sell to their networks. They were making the cash profit, which again was nothing compared to what we have now. And I got a referral bonus from the company for helping them, and it landed in my account. I actually thought I was doing something illegal because I was like, wait, what? And so when I spoke to the woman who shared this business with me, she was like, no, the more people that you help make money, you keep getting those bonuses. And that's the leverage, right? What a beautiful business model. You don't have to step on anybody. The more you actually help someone else, the more money you make. So the company, just to let you know, these are averages. These are averages for what people are making per month in our company. Side note, we are publicly traded, so we can't make any claims about a product or the business that cannot be backed up by documents, that can't be backed up by science. So nothing that we say to you is going to be false or misleading because we're just not allowed. We're just not allowed to say that. So everything has a document attached to it. They have proof in the market. And if your husband or like someone in your life is like, I don't know if it's legit, look us up on the stock market. Okay, I know some of you might be like, I'm not really sure how I actually get started selling products. I want to throw that over to Danielle. She's such an expert in this space, and collaboratively, like, we are such an incredible team. You're literally with the right people, like Chloe said. So Danielle, I'm going to toss it back to you, okay?
I will take it because this was the burning question. This is the question that we all have, right? How do I make money? How do I do it? How do I start? Is it a scary process? We're all kind of scared when we start, but it literally boils down to these two things. If you want to have success with us and do this with us and start your business, it's this simple. You have to have the willingness to show up and the willingness to use a product. So it's that simple. So how do you show up? You don't have to be an influencer. You don't have to have some crazy, amazing network. You literally just have to show your face on socials. You attend the calls that you can, and if you can't attend them, they're 99% of the time recorded. So there's no excuse to miss the training calls because they're amazing. And they answer so many questions. You're going to stay in contact with your sponsor or the person that brings you into the business, as well as your uplines and everyone else. We have such an incredible team. It's such a gift because we all just want to see each other win. Um, and you're going to be present on your socials. So it seems scary, but we show you exactly how to show up and get eyes on your posts and everything else. We help you through all of it. And so with the product, like Lisa said, now there's a promo where you get $35 if you're in Canada, 25 in the US. So you get $35 to get your product. So you're going to share that you're trying this product, right? What concern of yours did you have? Like what will this product help with? So you share that. You're just authentically you. You share your experience, you're honest, and people will follow along. So those are the two things. Now, how do you get started? It is so simple. The company is amazing. We keep simplifying it, like it's even simpler than it was a year ago. You literally just need your email, a phone, and internet. So again, your sponsor or the person who shared this opportunity with you is going to send you a link. You put your email in, make a password, and that's it. You create your account. The next thing is to set up the basics. Again, we keep it super simple and we walk you through step by step. But the basics are your free website, the free app, and your profiles, like your social media profiles. And we walk you through exactly how to set all of these up. On your website, when you log in, you will have that $35. So you will order your product, and then we're going to get you to share that. We're going to get you to share, like I said before, your willingness to use a product. So we're going to get you to share, your concern or your problem, and that you're so excited
I'm just on a call.
to use this product. Chloe, same. Really, I get so distracted. And okay, and another thing is just the basics are the training. So we literally have a video or a training or a YouTube link or experience where we can voice clip you or show you on a screen record. We literally have so much knowledge to answer any of your questions, but we're not mind readers. So just reach out. That's like one of the most amazing things is you can ask all the questions and we actually love it. We're like, yes, they want to learn. So we're here to help. We have an incredible group. We have an incredible chat, actually two of them, but yeah, so like there's no excuse to be wondering something because somebody can always answer the question. And we're going to help you identify your audience. This is really important. This is something that I feel like I'm still learning. So to really like hone in on your audience, like we all have a different group, we all have different people in our networks with different needs. And like Lisa said earlier, what product like lights your fire? What are you most passionate about? Because guaranteed, if you have that problem with people your age or people in your network, they're going to share a same concern and we're going to help fill their need. So we're not pushing products, we're just helping share a solution. So that's how to get started. Now, how do I sell? Because this is something I really didn't think I would have any success with. I was like, absolutely never worked in retail, not a salesperson whatsoever. I doubt I'm going to have any success. It's really simple, and we honestly all can do it. We just have to learn the technique. So, first, like I said, you're going to share your story, okay? Why you joined. Why did that product pique your interest, right? What concern do you have that this product can help with? Why, like, is your friend that brought you into this business, is she having help with it? So share that. You don't have to wait to get results to share your own experience. Start from day one. Bring them along the journey. These people in your network trust you and want to follow along. It actually is exposure, right? They like that. You don't need to wait 4 to 8 weeks to get your own results. Just start sharing right away. And ask the questions like I just touched on with your audience. We really want to figure out what their needs are so that we can offer solutions. We're not product pushers. Things have really changed from when I started 5 years ago because you could literally just do a post and sell like crazy. Now we really need to make it more personal and really offer solutions and follow up. So the fortune is in the follow up. We help you with this. A lot of times it takes exposure. People will think about it. People aren't sure, right? They're having trust issues. So we're going to help them rather than push them into the quick sale. and keep following up to follow along with their progress is really important too, because oftentimes you'll find somebody comes in with one product and then they're a lifelong customer as long as you create that bond and show them that you're really here for them, not just the sale. And then invite them to learn more. This is really important. I have all my business partners do this. Create a private group. This is my, like, it's probably half of the reason I've had such good success because I can just feel like I can be more vulnerable in there with my demos, with everything. I kind of make it a special place, like they're invited to this private group. It's not for everybody. Sometimes I offer fun things in there, but we get that going. And it's kind of like where you have your little customer base, you know, it's like your little store. So let's just recap because I know I talk kind of quick. Success literally boils down to showing up and using the product. And you earn while you learn. You do not have to be an expert. I am guilty of this. I just feel like I need to know everything before I really give it my all. And you don't. The beauty in this business is that you can literally earn as you go. And we walk you through and hold your hand through everything. Starting is so simple. You're going to sign up, you're going to use the product, you're going to share it and repeat. That's literally all it is. And selling is natural, even though often it feels like it's not. We all share our favorite Starbucks, our favorite restaurant, whatever. If we found a cheap hotel, a cheap flight, like we share those things. We're naturally like that. We share good deals. So you're going to listen to their needs, you're going to share the solution, and we're going to help them and follow up. And that's how simple it is. So finally, we have a full system and training. I know that we all have different goals, we all have different needs, and I'm going to pass it off to Chloe because I just feel like she crushes this. She is so good with sharing how to get all of these things. So Chloe, passing it to you.
Thank you. Yeah, so it may sound a little bit repetitive, but we say it so much because it's so true. When you join, when you have the goals, we give you the help. You will receive the one-on-one training to help you get started strong and truly understand how the opportunity works and what you can do with it. Like I said in the beginning, whether you're looking to make an extra $100 or you're looking to make something that brings in $10,000, it doesn't matter what your goal is. You can get there. We have proven systems and mentorship that help you get there. But the pace and the vision, it's entirely up to you with what you want to do with it. We have said it multiple times on this call as well. The $35 voucher, you literally get $35 to purchase whatever you want. And we have all said it. Why we say it so much is because I didn't have that when I started. I don't think Danielle did or Lisa did. We didn't have that when we got started. And I probably would have jumped at it even harder if that's what I had in the beginning too. Not that nothing else veered me away, but that would have made me even more excited to hop on and get a $35 voucher and purchase whatever you want. And whoever brought you onto this call can help you get that voucher, like Lisa said, get the code and purchase your first order. And the moment you join, the person who invited you will help you get set up, like I said, and place your first order. Then you'll be added into our team chat. This is my favorite space ever. We literally just hype each other up and are surrounded by women just like you who have big goals, have big visions, and who are like-minded, like all of you sitting on the call. We all want more to life, and that chat is exclusive with just all of those women like that, cheering each other on, sharing each other's goals, asking questions, and just learning together every single day. So with that, this isn't just something you do alone. It's community, it's connection, and it's collaboration, and it's so much fun. It's so much fun. So I'm going to leave it with that. And if you guys have any questions, I think the chat is open for anything you guys have to ask. We are an open book.
We welcome all the questions. I know one I get a lot is, does it cost anything every month? I don't know if either of you ladies like want to handle that one.
I can take that. It's absolutely free. It is the reason I joined this business. I didn't have to buy a kit. I didn't have to hit any monthly minimum requirements. It is literally free. The only thing I tell people, like, you can sign up and not order anything, but you will have way more success if you use a product and now you have the voucher. So completely free.
Okay, and I saw one come through a little earlier that actually said, and Chloe, you covered it about like, is there a training group? Yes, you get access to all of that. But the one that came up earlier, I wrote it down. It says, what makes these products different than what I already use? I don't know if you. Is it okay if I grab that one? I love that one. Okay, so I did touch on it a little bit before that we are publicly traded, but we can't claim anything that is not backed by science because we're on the stock market. We are so heavily regulated. You may have been asked to join other like calls or opportunities or whatever. Like if this doesn't feel like home for you, that's okay, but please make sure that wherever you do land, they are publicly traded. They can stand behind their products and their opportunity with science, with documents that back it up. And what makes it different truly is the science, the third party testing. Canada is even more strict than the US, but still the stuff that goes onto the product shelves in both countries is honestly a little bit scary. Every single thing, because of the type of industry that we're in, and because they are being brought into people's homes. So, like, I can sell it and other people can sell it. Health Canada has to approve. Same with the regulatory bodies in the US, but Health Canada, I speak for them specifically, they have to approve every single ingredient that is in a product, whether you're putting it on or in your body. On top of that, they approve everything from like the name to the package. You know how many times we've had a product like we have to put it back through for approval only because the packaging wasn't right? Like they want to make sure that the packaging that it comes in is healthy, safe, effective, appropriate for the environment. So what sets us apart is our 6S process. If you do want to know more about that, just simply go to YouTube and search Nu Skin, NUSKIN, 6S process. There's like a few 4-minute videos to choose from, but they explain like how we source our products and ingredients, what makes us above board for like where they're coming from. We're also ethically sourced in every country. So when we go into a country to take an ingredient out of it, because we choose the most select ingredients from all across the globe, but when we go into a country, the company is committed to making a positive impact while they're there. So they don't just take the ingredients and clear the fields and then we leave this like burning bush behind us. They actually set up places for people who live in that community to learn skills, get jobs, and work with the company to grow the economy and replenish the ingredients that we're taking. So what sets us apart? Like so much. So much. I could go on forever about this. I'm so passionate about that. But if it's something that you're like, yeah, that is important to me, make sure you check it out or send us a message. Like we'll get you all of the information for that as well. I will, unless there's any other questions, I'll kind of like
Yeah,
close it up. Oh, go
just
ahead.
I had a lady text me and she said, so it's for sure not a pyramid scheme. And I remember I was so skeptical. I was so worried about this. My husband was in my ear. He's like, it seems too good to be true. Nu Skin, like Lisa said, it's publicly traded. Everything's public knowledge. That's one reason you know. But no, it's not a pyramid scheme. So Nu Skin is different because it is a product-based, high quality product-based business. Like we profit off of selling high quality skincare and wellness products. And yes, we do advance with teammates, but we do not advance on the number of teammates we bring in. Like it doesn't matter how many people you recruit. If they're not going to work the business, it doesn't really benefit anybody, themselves or you. And another thing is anybody can come in and surpass the sponsor. I am proof of that. I did that. Yeah, same with Lisa. Exactly. Chloe, that's how it's so cool because there's no commission cap. You can come in and absolutely crush that month and make more than anybody. And there's no cap on that. And I always explain it to people that have this question to me, like, if you're at Walmart, there's different levels to everybody and different advancements. Like there's the cashier and there's the stock person and there's the shift manager and then there's the manager, store manager and the CEO. And you know what I mean? Like it just goes up and we're not like that. Like you can come in and sit at eye level with us if you're willing to do the work for your own business. So I hope that answered it for my lady here.
Yeah, you know what? I knew that I remember Dave being all up on you. And so I'm glad that you grabbed that one because I feel like you are the most passionate about that question. With that, what you need to do next, if you're like, oh, I just feel like this is for me, reach to the person who invited you to this call. Say, I want my invite link. Put your email, your phone number, get that in. We're going to send you a link to get you an app that you can sell from. It's going to tell you how much money you made. It's going to let you send links to your friends to sell products. And honestly, I will tell you the biggest perk is that you will get exclusive access to our community chat where you get to sit shoulder to shoulder with million-dollar earners who treat you like they're business besties. And we just want you to be a part of that. So you get exclusive access to literally sit with us and the other women that are on this call that are already part of the business, and you get to be part of what we're doing. With that, have an amazing night. Thank you for your time and your trust. Thank you for even just having an open mind, and we hope to see you in our community. Bye, everybody.